Oh my goodness, y'all. Life is changing. We're the only ones that can change us. And we freaking got this, y'all. We got this. I wonder if when they come back, it's only for the Zoom. Oh. Yay. I think that means they're finally coming back. I think I just got a little bit longer of this.
Everybody, we are so excited for those of you who have decided to join us and unleash the power within. How you feeling? Let me see gold card experience. Hello. All right. If you have already enrolled, write "I'm in the chat. We want to see it blow up right now. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. Oh yeah.
I don't see anybody saying it.
I'm in. I'm in.
I think the
That is
chat
what
on
we are
YouTube is
talking
not.
about. I know what Unleash the Power Within can do for your life, and I'm just so thrilled for you. So, who else? Come on, it's still going. It's still going. It's still going.
I still haven't seen it.
I'm in. Hi. Thanks for
I
saying
just
I'm in
see
the
yes,
chat.
yes, yes. I don't see I'm in. Or people just don't know how to listen to instruction, maybe? I mean, we do know that's an issue in this world.
Now, I would like to just say a huge congratulations. You guys have been so absolutely incredible. Tony's on the side. He's crying. We're crying. Sage is crying. I mean, this is
I bet
just a
he really
beautiful
is.
moment in
He
time, so
is
thank
like,
you. Now, I'd like to bring
men
out
need to know that emotions are okay to
absolute
express.
beautiful,
It's actually very
incredible
beautiful.
Sage Robbins and Tony Robbins together. What a beautiful team. What a beautiful pair. And they're going to come out here and they are going to talk to you about a couple things that matter most, like love, like passion, like relationships. So help me welcome back
this
to the
one's
stage
going to be hard.
my dear friends, my mentors, Sage and Tony Robbins. Or just Tony.
His clap is so funny. Oh my gosh, honey, you are on camera. Don't sit there with that meme mug. She be sitting there with her meme mug just twirling her hair. Bitch, you're on TV essentially.
It's just me. My wife doesn't have her headset on. She made a pre-announcement there. She's going to join us after we do One Piece first. By the way, we're not all just crybabies here. Yes, I am an emotional creature, but my tears are more just because I know what's going to happen, because I've watched so many of your stories, and I'm so grateful so many of you are going to commit this time for yourself, and I'm going to over-deliver for you. And I'm not done here. If you didn't decide to do, you can still decide later, but regardless, I'm going to keep delivering for you here. We're going to change subjects now. We're going to go to relationship. And why a relationship? Because, jot this down, the quality of my life is the quality of my relationships. How many agree with
I
that?
have no relationships. The quality of my
If you're in your
life.
business and you're miserable in your personal relationship, you're going to be miserable. I don't care what's going on. And it's so crazy that so many people in life sacrifice, to make money or to do something else in their life. And you can do all of it, but you can't sacrifice your relationship. And I think one of the reasons is that most people feel more in control of their business or their career, so they spend more time there. Because when you're dealing with a creature from another planet, which is if you're in a relationship of any sort, usually have your opposite, masculine and feminine energies. Even if you're in a gay
Hey
relationship.
y'all, I will look at the chat in just a minute, I promise. This is almost over. I appreciate y'all coming in.
Energies. This Earth has energy because there's a north and south pole. They're opposite energies. If you try to plug something into electricity, you've got, at least here in the United States, those two pieces that come together to produce the energy of your life. And I'm very
I don't know why it keeps trying. It like ends it, and I've only just now figured out how to like hurry and go back, and it lets me resume. It's frustrating, but let's not let it ruin this last few minutes, Dreya.
And so we thought about it back and forth about how to share this with you. And I think the most important thing to get across to you on relationship is that what messes relationship up is just a couple things. Jot them down if you would. The number one thing that messes up is expectations. You know, when you first get in a relationship, I've mentioned this several times. You fall in love with somebody, you want to do everything you can. Your whole life is about lighting them up, and when they're lit up, you feel so good inside.
Shit.
But then what happens over time, people tend to hit something, jot down the law of familiarity. Law of familiarity. The law of familiarity simply says this. It says, if you get around anything enough,
I can't say.
get around anything enough, sooner or later you take a little bit for granted. If you get around anything enough, sooner or later you just start to take a little bit for granted. And you don't mean to, it's just human nature. And then what starts happening is you have expectations. Well, you should do this or I should do that. And it becomes transactional. You're noticing what you're not getting versus in the beginning of the relationship, it was all about you giving.
Ooh, I think this
and
is
your
the wrong
giving made
place
you
on
feel
top.
good.
Damn it.
Ultimately, in a
Hello.
relationship jot down is a place to go give. It's not a place to go get. If you're going to a
Oh,
relationship to get,
yeah.
almost
There's
always
a
gonna be
note for
disappointed
everybody
because
in the
there'll be
world.
times when your partner is in a low state, a low energy. They're feeling overwhelmed, and you're wanting all this love, and they're in a state they don't know how to change their state. 99% of the population, more than that, doesn't know how to change their state, meaning directly in control. I take top
I think
CEOs
that's where I
in the country. I
fucked
take
up most of mine.
multi-billionaires. I take children. I take prisoners. I take from every walk of life. Almost
I
nobody's
just
been
want
taught how
cuddles
to
and
direct their own
love.
state. We do it through drugs. We do it through alcohol. We don't like how we feel. People drink. They smoke.
I also
They
give,
medicate.
like, I be
Maybe they
giving.
work harder. Maybe they shop. But almost nobody shows you how to instantly change your own biochemistry in a way that doesn't have negative effects. So you can't expect your partner is going to be where you want them to be all the time. And so part of what we really look at when it comes to relationship is how do you get rid of the expectations and how do you start to actually connect back the way you were, the state when you first met. How many of you are in a relationship right now, committed relationship? Give me a thumbs up
Nope.
if you're on YouTube.
Thank God, though, I was with an
How many of
abuser,
you are single
so.
and looking? Single and looking, make some noise, raise your hand.
I'm not looking,
Keep
but
your hand up so other people see you. They can write down your name and
I'm
follow up. Just
open.
kidding.
Open to
So,
who has
whether you're
God,
in a
who
relationship or
God
not,
has for me.
one of the things you have to navigate
I
is
just hope
that
I
in the
see
beginning,
them,
like I said, it's easy.
recognize
The
their
first
soul,
challenge for people
and
is
don't think they're full
communication.
of shit like all the last ones.
Men and women, definitely, their brains are trained differently, regardless of what we tell us about this culturally or what we want to
This
believe
is
that's
facts.
political.
I know I'm
Women
here
have
to
more
help
connections in the
men,
brain.
boys.
That's why if you say something woman, she doesn't just connect through the word, gentlemen. She connects
I
through
want to
emotion
help
as well. That's
all
why
young
she'll remind you
adults.
what you said 22 years ago one time that upset her, right? It's because her memory is so strong. It's like if I said to you, where were you on 9/11? You all
I was
remember.
sitting in
I
U.S.
said, were you on
history
9/11 of the same
and
year?
didn't know what the
Was it
Twin Towers
at
were.
the end of the day? Information without emotion is barely retained.
I didn't know why everybody was bawling, freaking out. They had it on the TV. Like, literally saw the second one get hit on TV. I had no idea what was going on. I was fucked up, though. I think I'd been up for days at that point.
And what Sage and I decided to show you is instead of just telling you, I'm going to teach you a little technique, but instead of just telling you, we're going to show you a little video of a couple that we worked with so you can see live how this really works, as if you were here in a real seminar with us. And then she and I will come out together and we'll answer some questions and field some of those pieces for you to get it in. But here's what this is really about. When people are in a stress state, most people are not good communicators. I'm not a good communicator in a stress state. So how do you get people out of stress? Well, remember we talked about people getting stuck? Well, one point, how many gotten stuck in a relationship where you're stuck in an argument and it got worse and worse and worse, right? So if we're going to get out of it, there's lots of tools. But one that Sage and I found that we found was really valuable. We do relationship seminars sometimes, for multi-days, at every level. And we look for great, information, great, tools that you can get. And we met this woman, Dr. Julie Caldwell, and she wrote this book called The Relationship Skills Workbook. It had lots of things in it, but there was one little technique that we found to be really valuable, and it's called SEW, S-E-W, if you want to write it down, S-E-W. And here's what SEW is based on. And you want to just write this down.
No, why do you take it off the screen so fast?
And still be authentic. In other words, you're not hiding your feelings. You're not... You said 22 years ago one time that upset her, right? It's because her memory is so strong. It's like if I said to you, where were you on 9/11?
Damn it.
You all remember.
It's like
If I say,
impossible
"Were
to
you right,
rewind
Healin,
it
in the
just a
same
little
year?"
bit. Hey,
Most
y'all.
people
Hey,
say no.
Selena,
Some
what's
say the other
up?
way. Information about
Hey,
emotion is
so
there to
sorry,
retain
guys.
it.
I can't
Human brains
see
connect them.
everybody's
Aspirin brains can
name
just
right
hear a
now,
word
but
and
I
keep it out of
appreciate
the
you
emotional
being
realm.
here.
And that
I hope
creates
you're learning
challenges in
something.
communication. But here's what I
This
want you
is
to write down.
exciting
Everyone's a
stuff.
great communicator.
Everybody
You're
should
feeling
be
good.
a part of
Right?
this
No one
Tony
has a hard time
Robbins time
communicating when you're feeling
rise
good.
to the challenge.
What I want to show you,
It's
and what
free.
Sage
And
and I
you
decided
can
to show
still
you, is
join.
instead of just
Tomorrow's the last
telling you,
day,
I'm going to
but
teach you a little technique, but instead of just telling you, we're going to show you a little
yes,
video of a couple that we worked
it's
with so
about
you
to
can see
pop up.
live how this really works, as
I'm
if you
like
were here in a real
over
seminar with
20
us.
minutes
And then
behind
she and I will
everybody
come out
else.
together and we'll answer some questions
I
and
wouldn't even know
field
I
some of those
won
pieces
until
for you to
it
get
was
in.
over if I was a
Here's what
winner.
this is really
I
about.
don't think
When
people on
people are
YouTube
in a
can win.
stress state, most people are not good communicators. I'm not a good communicator in
But
a
there
stress
was
state.
literally,
So how do you
it
get people
shows
out
like
of
the number of
stress?
people that are
Well,
on
we already
this
talked about
live,
people getting
and
stuck.
when
At
it
one point,
started
probably
at
gotten
2
stuck in a
o'clock,
relationship
there
where you're
was like
stuck in an
at
argument
least
that got worse and worse
140,000,
and
I
worse,
think, and
right?
now it's down to
So if we're going to get
68,000.
out of it, there's lots of tools. But the one that Sage and I found that we found was really valuable. We do relationship seminars sometimes, for multi-days.
Come on.
At every level. And we look for great,
I'm
information,
16
great,
minutes behind.
tools that you can get. And we met this woman, Dr. Julie Caldwell, and she wrote this book called The Relationship Skills.
Yay. Dr. Julie Caldwell. The Relationship Skills Workbook.
Workbook. It had lots of things in it, but there was one little technique that we found to be really valuable, and it's called SEW, S-E-W, if you want to write it down, S-E-W. And here's what SEW is based on, and you want to just write this down. If you want to not have an argument and still be authentic, in other words, you're not hiding your feelings, you're not just ending it by giving up. If you're going to be authentic, then what you have to do is not say things that are argumentable. Does that make any sense? And I'll give you an example of what I mean. If I say to you, you are making me feel so frustrated, you're making me feel so overwhelmed, you're making me feel so unhappy, you're making me feel so anything, the other side's going to say, no, I'm not. That's arguable. But if I say right now, first starts with the word sensation. So let me give you that real fast. Sensation is the S. E stands for emotion, which is what you're feeling. And the W stands for what do you want or not want? What do you really want? Okay? And so her SEW technique is when you get stressed and you're upset with your partner, most people just dump on them, right? I want to talk to you. We need to talk. Nobody loves to hear that, right? Or we got to have this conversation. Or I'm really upset about this. Or you said that. Or you did this. Or you didn't do this. Or you didn't do that. That's all arguable. If you don't want to have an argument, don't use arguable sentences or statements. No one can argue with the sensations you're feeling. We can argue what you're telling me you did. I didn't make you feel that way. You can tell me what you're feeling sensations. No one can argue with the emotions you're feeling. And no one can argue with what you want. And so I know this sounds overly simplistic right now. That's why I'm going to show you in real life how it works with a couple. It'll make more sense. But I want you to just first get that down. If Sage and I had some upset, and one of us was upset, either one of us, we come to the person and we don't say, you did this, or you didn't do that, or I'm pissed off, or I can't believe this, or I can't believe that, or I expected this, or didn't, none of that. We start out with, we come to ourselves. We take 100% responsibility for what we're experiencing, and we don't blame the other. And the way we do it is, I'd say to Sage, well, what sensations are you having? We've taught our daughter to do this. She's 4.5 years old. She said, Daddy, even if instead of saying, I'm sick or this, what sensations are you feeling, honey? She was, well, I'm feeling my stomach is kind of moving, and I'm feeling tightness in my throat, and I'm really kind of having a hard time breathing, Daddy. Okay. And then I can say, what are you feeling? Now, there are millions of feelings you could call, and there's lots of words like, I feel like I'm out of integrity. That's when you're in your head. Please write down, get in your head, you're dead. If you're in a relationship with someone and you get in your head, This argument's going to go on for a long time because the mind is constantly fighting to be right. And in life, you should decide, do you want to be right or do you want to be in love? There's only two choices, right? Now, you don't have to lie or be deceitful or keep your feelings inside. But you can't make someone else wrong and expect you're going to be right. So there's 5 real emotions, core emotions. If you talk to all the experts in the world, they have different names for them, but these are the 5.
Because you have
should jot them
primary
down.
emotions and
The 5
secondary
are
emotions.
sad, mad.
I learned that in therapy. 1, 2, 3. So what do you want? Okay, so this was its own thing. This was its own thing. Alright, so... Ooh, thanks for the likes, you guys. I can't even see the lights, like, right where I can't see if anybody's here, but I do see that there's a 2 by the likes, and oh my goodness gracious. Y'all are making a girl feel flattered. Alright, so... there are 5 emotions. I wonder, I don't know. He has sad, mad, which is angry. These are secondary emotions. So I wonder if he's going to go into that. Okay. Happens when we're not getting... oh, okay. 3 is scared. Fearful. That's the emotion I've felt most of my life, pretty much every single day. Okay, so these ones are happen when we aren't getting what we want. Alright, and then the 4th one, glad, and then he has happy and loving, yeah, beside it in parentheses. Then the 5th one he has is, I get that one a bunch, excited and or surprised. Surprised? Oh, you got me fucked up. Did I know there was 2 R's in that word? Oh my God. Just me out loud on purpose and not caring. And with and or beside that, in parentheses, he has aroused and or sexual. Okay. Play.
Angry, scared, which is fearful, glad, which is like happy and loving, and excited or surprised, which can also be aroused or feeling sexual. Those 5 core emotions are the base. Now, you may come up with other emotions that are subsets of that. I'm enraged. Well, that'd be very angry, right? Or I'm scared to death. That's, really fearful, right? So these 5 are the base. So here's how it works. You go to someone, instead of making him wrong, you come to your center and you say, hey, can I just share with you right now?
I don't know if I
you
agree
with
with
your
this,
partner,
because
you see
that's
their
not
instead
really
of
what I've
waiting for them
learned.
to build it up and be pissed off, you could say,
But I mean, he is
I
the
can see
expert.
you're feeling a lot. Honey, can you tell me what sensations you have in your body? And it just takes a little practice. But then the person will say, well, I'm feeling this. And it just takes a little practice. You'll see. We'll show you the example. I'm feeling this, this, this. No one can argue with sensations. There's no argument. And then what are you feeling, honey? Well, I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling mad. But usually people are feeling a mixture. They'll say, I'm feeling mad. Anything else? Well, yeah, I'm feeling sad too. And I'm feeling a little scared. Say, okay, what do you want? That's the W. What do you want? This is the problem in arguments. People argue over shit and they never come up with what they want. You expect your partner to read your mind.
Yeah.
What do you want? Well, I want to solve this. What do you really want? I want you to give me more focus or attention. I want you to hear me. Then, once you know what somebody wants, if you love them, it's easy to get there. But it's hard to get there if you're being blamed. It's easy to get there if someone says, I'm having these sensations, I'm having these feelings,
some
this
deep,
is what I want, honey.
deep stuff right here.
Respond positively to that and not feel
just sitting here pointing out all the ways I fucked up.
I think what I'm going to do is show you this
Which
video.
is
But before I do,
A-okay.
the biggest challenge that we
I
have
like
in a
being
relationship
accountable.
is we think that what we see, hear, feel, the meaning
I
of
have
things
always
is the same
been
as
like,
the
I'm
other
like,
person.
why can't
And then
you
we're
see
upset when
what's
they
in my
respond
mind?
the same way.
I've
I'll
told
just
you
give one
these things a
example.
million
There's
times. Why do I gotta
masculine
say it
and
again?
feminine energies, not men and women, because let's be honest, some men are more feminine, some are more masculine, some women are more masculine, some women are more feminine. But overall, the deepest part of you, we all have a core, and our core responds to things. Now, if you're masculine and you see a problem, every man in this room, any man who's even slightly masculine knows our life's focus is solving the problem. We're designed
That
to solve
Mr.
it,
Fix-It
kill it,
hat,
and if
that
you can't
shit.
destroy it, shrink it,
What book was
or
that?
try to forget about it. That's what men do. Masculine energy.
When I learned that, I was like, that helped me a lot in communicating with men,
Ladies,
also,
how many
like
people, when you have a
brother,
problem, you want to share the
anything.
experience with someone so they understand and appreciate it, right? Men don't want to share the problem. We move up in the world by solving it. So this becomes a fight. Like, you're not listening to me. You don't care. You go, no, I care because I'm going to solve it for you. And then, no, it's not
I
easy.
don't want you to
Because the
solve it.
feminine
I
wants
want you to
feel more.
listen.
It's not just solving. It's want to be felt. It's
Hear
want to be
me.
understood. If you want to be felt and understood when you share your problems, raise your hand, ladies. Make some
That's the
noise.
only
So
thing
let's
I've
see.
ever wanted.
So we think we're having the
I'm
same
not the
experience.
only one.
Women,
That's crazy.
women think men are just hairy women that need coaching. But we don't like coaching. Men don't respond to coaching. If you say to a woman, ooh, if you're a woman, you say to another woman,
I'm doing it. Aren't you proud of me?
about that lipstick color on you, or
I almost talked myself
I don't
out
know
of it
about
a
that
million
eyeshadow, or
times.
that dress, I don't know if it's right. You might think, who does she think she is?
I'm gonna make
But the next
myself,
time you
I'm
put on
getting
lipstick
all
or
the
put on that
knowledge.
dress,
I'm
ladies,
gonna
raise
make
your hand if you
myself
think
so
about it.
valuable
I don't know
to
if I should
all
do
of
this.
y'all
Raise your
so I
hand. Make
can
some
help
noise.
you. We can all live in our true, fully authentic
That's why
selves
you like
and
to
be
coach
the
men,
love
because it
that we
works with
are.
women. But if you say to me,
And
Tony,
feel it and get
are
it.
you wearing a blue shirt? You wore a blue
Spread
shirt
it.
yesterday. You wore a day for, you know what? I'm going to wear a blue shirt for the rest of my life. That's what
Yeah.
masculine energy does. It responds to challenge. Feminine energy responds to praise. And by the way, gentlemen, if you say to your wife, you should be like this, it doesn't work. It'll make her more masculine. You'll say she's being masculine. You did it. If you don't step
Yep.
up, she will. Any woman can do what any man can do, obviously. And the feminine energy, if you're there, if you don't express it, you're not going to feel the connection that you want. So having said that, I just want to give you a funny little tool.
Wait, what do you
that
say?
might
Masculine
make you
responds to
remember
challenge.
that we all see
Feminine
and hear things
responds
differently. Do you guys all remember that
to-
thing that swept the internet for a while?
to
It was like,
shit.
is it a
To
gold
feeling-
and white dress
fuck.
or a blue and
I don't
white dress?
remember.
Somebody, give me a thumbs up if you're at YouTube, you saw what I'm talking about. Well, there's another example of this that my friend Ellen put on her show a while back. Take a look.
His friend Ellen. What? He's friends with Ellen?
You remember this? All right, now, I personally see a gold and white dress. How many people see a gold and white?
What?
I'm going to see gold right out there. Show me.
How many people say a blue and white dress?
Blue and white.
Just screaming doesn't make more of you. It just an arm up helps. All right, how many of you have heard of this Laurel and Yanny thing?
What? It was
All
blue
right,
and black.
not the comedy duo. They stopped touring years ago. The old Yanni and Laurel. All right, I'm talking about the viral sound that is tearing the nation apart. Listen carefully to this, and then you're going to tell me if you hear Laurel or Yanni.
Yanni. Yanni. Yanni.
Laurel.
Yanni.
Okay, how many people hear Laurel? How many people hear Yanni?
What?
Again, yelling does not make more of you. You still are not as many people as the correct people, which are Laurel. It is Laurel. Laurel. It's so easy. It's Laurel. So more of you hear Laurel. The people who hear Yanni, I'm going to have to ask you to leave because it's crazy though, isn't it? I mean, we can hear the exact same thing and then hear something completely different. How many of you have
think he said
husbands and you tell them to
I
take the
don't
trash
know.
out and put the dishes away and they hear have a beer and take a nap? Same thing and yet they hear it. So this morning I heard something
Twitch.
that blew my mind even more. Okay, I'm going to play a clip. Listen
I was so
carefully to
sad
this.
when he unalived himself.
All right, now I'm going to play a different clip.
The juice of lemons makes fine punch.
Now I'm going to play the first clip you heard. It's like a horror movie, isn't it? Clearly you can hear the juice. The juice of lemons, right? Makes fine punch. At first you just hear static, but then the brain knows what to listen for, and then you hear it. Apparently it comes down to pitch and the power of suggestion, and I think that's a good lesson to remember because, you know, there are times that we're going to disagree, and it doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong, and what makes you better is really listening to somebody else as long as they hear Laurel.
Give it up for Healin.
It's all about what you want to hear.
How many of you,
And
by
how
the way,
it
heard
sounds.
Yanni? Who heard Yanni? Raise your hand, make some noise. Thumbs up if you're there. Okay, how many heard Laurel? Raise your hand, make some noise. Thumbs up. We split the room. The correct answer was Laurel, just so you know as well. I agree with that. Isn't it amazing, though, how we can see the same thing, hear the same thing, and have a completely different meaning? And when you're doing it through a nervous system that's called feminine, which, by the way, has a radically different biochemistry.
We all
in case you haven't figured it out,
accept
than
information
masculine,
differently.
it's completely interpreted differently, and that's where a lot of challenges come from. But no one can argue with the sensations you're experiencing, the emotions you may be feeling, and what you want.
Oh,
So
I
let's show
see
you
what
with a
he's
couple.
doing
With this
here.
couple,
Hold up. Okay. So, everyone receives and or interprets everything differently. It's usually based on the subconscious and its wiring. So if you haven't fine-tuned your wiring to match your current identity, then you will likely interpret what you hear not based on what one says, but more so on what your past identity wants to hear. Oh! Oh, she might be onto something.
We were in a relationship, a program that was related to a relationship with a group of our
He's
partner
down to
partners.
62,000. That's
6-day program.
crazy.
And it's a few days in, and this woman decided to share with her husband something she never shared before, and he decided that it was over and they were going to leave the seminar. So I got my trainers to get them say, come to the morning first. I'm going to show them one thing. They can go after that, but don't let them leave. And this is what happened. Watch.
Oh, wow.
No, it's kids, for God's sakes. Give her a hand. It's kids. Yes. What did you discover as a pattern?
I think one big primary one for me was deletion. And we had a big moment last night because at some point last night someone talked about leaning into faith over fear. And there was something in our relationship I had not admitted for the 12 years we've been married. And I shared it with him. And when we woke up this morning, things were off for understandable reasons. And we both said, should we leave? And we didn't.
Give me a hand for that. That's beautiful by itself.
And honestly, what I shared is I was deleting it from my memory. Like when he would ask me about it, he kind of knew about it. And I would just say like, no, I don't, that never happened. It's not part of it. And so I was fully incorrectly rewriting my past. And I think it put me in the second thing, it put me into a state of the helplessness.
Yeah.
I was living with something that was in the past more than like 12 years ago. And I was living the pain all the time, and I hadn't addressed it. And we were never going to move on in our relationship until we did. And that was
Because even if you try to move on, some part of you had not moved on, right? And he can feel that because he loves you.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't know the content, he can still feel it. And so could you, more importantly, or equally important.
Yes.
So where is it now?
Well, you told me we're going to tonight do the sew process, and I'm probably a little scared about doing that.
Then let's do it now.
Oh. Takes him on stage and has them do it in front of everyone.
Whoa! Oh, let's do it. So let's see how this process works. I want to do it because it'd be helpful for them, but would it be helpful for you too?
Yep.
Let's just do it real quick. You'll see how easy it is, and you don't have to have anxiety about it.
This is
So,
cool.
First of all, it's only 3 steps. Second of all, it's called sew, so you'll remember, in essence, what it is. S is you're going to describe something that only is inarguable. What's it making arguable? It's what you're experiencing, not what thoughts you're having. What's arguable is when you tell me, you made me feel, A, you're blaming me, B, I don't make you feel anything, and C, often you say a feeling that's not even a feeling. It's a concept, which is why it doesn't get solved and why it becomes argued. So the first step is, if we're going to communicate, A, we want to be in a good what? Ideally a great state, so it'd be good to just change in advance. Like she gave you hugging to start with. Should we start with hugging?
Yeah.
Well, let's go for it.
He's like, yeah, let's get that hug.
Little giggle. That's
Before
awesome.
this shit gets real weird. Aww. That's a sweet hug. I might get one of those one day. I've had a couple real hugs. Who is it that gives really good hugs? Is it Robert? Damn, I can't remember.
Yes.
Who did I get a really good hug from in the past year that I was like, damn, thank you.
Did you see how she was looking in your eyes at the end?
Yep.
Looking up at you like that? What was she communicating?
Safe. That she's safe.
Yeah. What else was she communicating?
That she loves me.
Yes. She was also saying thank you if you looked in her eyes. There was a big thank you, wasn't there?
Definitely.
Yeah. It was beautiful. From this place, you can do anything. You can certainly sew.
The top of her head is like at
So
his
we want to say
shoulder.
things that are not arguable. And if we catch ourselves doing so arguable, we can just go, hey, you know what? I'm good with this. I think I just said something arguable.
My
Or
son's
your partner may assist
6'3",
you
and
by
he's
saying, I
like,
don't know,
I
honey, is
Mom,
that
I don't know
arguable?
what it is, but I just really, I like girls that
I
are
don't know, what
like
do you
below
think?
5'7". I'm like, that's my exact height. What?
So, I want you to describe to him the sensations you're having when you start to have this thought. What's the emotions? And what do you want? SEW, sensations, but you got to make sure it's sensations. Stabbing is not a sensation. That's something being done to you. There's a tension, or there's a pressure, or there's a weight, or there's a lightness. There's a texture. It's smooth or rough. Think in terms of kinesthetic submodalities. Okay? Heavy,
What
light, those types
words
of things.
did he
Because
just
that
say?
is real. By starting with your own sensations, you will start to end the hypnosis of the words you were using. Remember I said to you, the words you attach to your experience become your experience? Well, you have certain words you use a lot, so you keep feeling the same feelings, and you think it's
So
your partner, and
learning
it's
to
your
tap
actual words
into
that then create real
your
emotions. But it's the words creating them.
sensations.
And it's because you're starting with a small selection of words when you're upset, instead of a broader one. So tell him what are the sensations you're feeling.
And being able to communicate
talk
that.
about this. Is that what you want to deal with, this thing you were talking about? What are the sensations?
Or how I feel now. How I feel right now, having talked about it, is I feel very shaky all over. That would be the sensation.
Where are you shaky? And this is what you can do as the partner. It's not an interrogation, it's sincere interest. Honey, where are you feeling shakiness? I'm not questioning, I just want to know. I want to fully feel or understand what you're experiencing.
Oh, she's
Ladies,
gonna
how many
kick
would
it back a
appreciate
little
that
bit.
if somebody gave you that feeling? By the way, that's not what most men want to do, because we want to just solve it. The way you're going to solve it is feeling her and bringing presence to her, and then she will solve it. Not by you telling her. Now, if she asks you what to do, that's different, but I wouldn't give it to start with, any more than you want to be coached. Okay, so what are the sensations? You're shaking, you take over. I'm just going to listen.
Where are you shaking?
Like my whole body feels shaky, and then my heart just feels a little bit in pain, a little bit heavy and nervous. And I think the emotion that I have is feeling really scared about how you'll feel after what I shared.
Is there any other feeling besides scared?
Sad.
Yeah, that's good. We want to know them all. Does that make sense? Okay, so you're feeling scared, and what else?
And sad.
So tap
And-
into
Oh, and mad.
all
Good.
feelings.
Bonus round, we got all three.
Those are the three.
Well,
Mad at
Yes.
that's
myself.
a really good question, Will. Is there any part of you feeling glad that you talked about?
Yes, actually, yes.
Oh.
Part of me is feeling glad that feels like a weight lifted off to my chest, a big weight off my chest that we discussed it.
Wow. Is there any part of you that feels excited or more alive?
Actually, yes. I guess there is.
Oh, isn't this becoming a more encouraging conversation now, Will?
It's getting better and better.
Because the excited is the aroused and the. That's funny.
By the way, gentlemen don't always understand this because most men don't really go deep into their feelings in terms of discussions. But women very often don't know what they're feeling until you ask them. Ladies, raise your hand if it's true. I couldn't understand this to me. I'm like, ask my wife, what do you feel?
Because nobody
What do
ever
you feel?
asks,
Who
and then
knows
you're
if you
just
know?
lost.
That was not the right response. Hey, not a good one. I learned. So, what's beautiful,
So,
now, what's already happened, Will? Tell me what's happened inside of you, and tell me what's happened inside of her. Start with her. What's happened inside of
to
her?
identify what's
I think she's letting go.
happening
What gives you that sense? I
inside
think you're right, but what gives you that sense? I'm curious.
Well, I can see it in just her physiology.
Yeah.
without
And we talked about it a little bit before, but even more now.
being asked.
Even more. It's great to see the progress.
I'm avoidance, so
You mean you were?
I was.
Not right now. You're doing well.
Yeah,
It's
no,
the
I get
opposite of avoidance. So be
Why?
careful about how you label yourself. That's what I was trying to do with these pattern reps. The most difficult pattern to break is when you make it your identity. That's why I didn't want you to go back, well, my childhood is, even though that may have been an initial source, you can make different choices. And people do. People go in environments where they're not loved, not hugged, and they're extremely secure. They just decided God gives them that security, or the universe does. So when we look for the source, we often lock ourselves in that that's who we are. So I'm very careful about whatever I attach the words I am to. Because whatever you attach the words I am to with enough repetition and enough emotion, you will be, even if it's not true. So it's really useful to know that I have been that, but I try in my language to break the pattern as well, because otherwise words are hypnotic. You saw it on stage. That's all it was words. Words are very hypnotic. Certain words are extremely hypnotic based on your history. Certain words you've used so much, they just instantly put you in a trance. Most people in a relationship go into a trance. What is a trance? You're inside, not outside. So you're not experiencing this, you're experiencing your past. And you're attaching it to this. So then you think this is that. This is not that. That is not this. And you don't need a pink Cadillac. I don't know why I said that, but it's helpful. Continue.
Yeah, and I mean, I was sitting, waiting in line out here for the doors to open, and she had a break from work, so she texted me, should I come down and we can talk about the plan to leave? And I said, sure. And then when I was thinking, or really not thinking, feeling, I thought to myself, I guess this part was thinking, I'm just going to do the opposite of what I would usually do in this case. And so what I would usually do...
But that I said to you guys earlier, the fact that you got that so quick, I only said it once, that's great. Gentlemen, this is the secret to your success with your woman. Do the opposite of what you want to do when things are crazy.
Yep.
I promise you it'll be better than the shit you used to do. Continue.
So when she came down...
What would you have normally done?
I don't know what I said. Let's, pack up the car and let's get out of here.
And you did what instead?
I said that must have been very difficult for you last night to...
Oh, I want to hug you. Give me here.
Aww. Oh my god, they're gonna make me cry. That is beautiful. After one fucking day.
Not your head. I love you.
She's like, I want to hug you.
What pattern did he just break? What always makes you suffer? Focusing on your self. What did he do instead? He entered her world. How did that make you feel?
Really great. And then he gave me a hug.
Yes. What besides great, though? Dig in a little bit. What did it really feel? You were coming down thinking what?
That we were going to fight and leave.
And what happened instead?
Instead, he acknowledged how he thought I must have felt in that moment and showed me that he was going to try to make me feel safe and secure going through it. That's how I felt.
Wow. How special is that?
It was really special, and then I didn't do a good job.
That's okay. What'd you do, test him right after you delivered good stuff?
Yeah. I'm bad at that, I think.
What did you do?
It was some kind of test. It was like you should really try to talk to Tony about how you get stuck in the past and the stories.
That's a great thing to do. Talk to Tony. That's what you say when someone's considering leaving. That's a great strategy. Now, why did you do that, gentlemen? That was a what? It was a what? Is it the last one? No, there'll be many more. That's what you have to look forward to the rest of your life.
A test.
Perhaps you could say, it's the way in which she proves to herself how much I already love her. And I'm willing to play that game because I do love her. That's the game of my life. Please continue. This is quite a narrative.
It's been a busy day.
By the way, these two human beings are demonstrating what all of us want to do for the rest of our lives. Do you get it? This is an issue that is highly charged. And instead of going in their own pity pots, which they both are doing at times, but they decided, they chose to be awake to their own responsibility and out of that, their own opportunity to make it even better. That when this bone heals, if you break a bone, this is a fact, when it heals, it becomes the strongest bone in the body. People that never broke a bone live in fear. If you have a child and you protect them, never broke a bone, as adults, they're afraid to break a bone. But if you broke a ton of bones and you're still fine, you don't fear breaking bones, and so you have a great life. Some of us have overprotected our children. You think they should never see an argument, they should never be that. Then they're going to walk into a world that's imaginary and isn't true, and they're going to be massively disappointed when they are not as perfect as you tell them they are all the time. And when everyone doesn't meet their needs like you did.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. Please continue.
Where should we go next? Do you want to talk?
Well, then,
What's the third question? She told you what her sensations were. She told you what she was feeling. By the way, she was feeling some good things too. That's good for you to take in because guys are so afraid that you're going to be unhappy because they really want you to be happy, not because they're weak. Because their core is to make you happy. Now, some of you don't want to be happy, but the person you hurt when you do that is yourself. And she's not doing that. She was openly, sincerely expressing, and she didn't know until he asked. So it's good to ask, are there some other emotions in there too? Because then she became aware of them, which will make this process easier when it has some glad and excited in it, and even sexual, not just sad, mad, and scared. Now we got more to play with. Isn't that nice? Now she could have said, no, those are the only things I'm feeling, and I'm also, that's making me feel what I say, okay, I understand, but I want to know your core emotions, thank you. What do you want, honey? What do you want? What do you want? What do you not want? That's the W and so.
So what do you want,
Discipline, by the way, is not to go off and make a bunch of emotions that aren't emotions that you call emotions that are concepts, because that'll make this arguable. And it'll also be about blaming, which will make this go nowhere. And he made it even easier by way of saying, that must have been hard for you. It means he got out of himself, which makes her feel incredibly safe, and then she'll test him. What do you want?
So what do you want, kid?
I want to love you and be with you for the rest of my life, and I know that. And we were meant to be together.
Aww. Aw, shucks. How adorable.
Oh, yes. So please so. You.
Yes.
What's
She's got
sensation?
questions to ask, right?
Well, you've got sensations, you've got emotions, you've got things you want.
What were the sensations you were feeling?
I felt a knot in the pit of my stomach.
Any other sensations?
Pain in my heart.
Was that tension? Was that heaviness? See, when you say pain in your heart, you're going to start making up a metaphor. Do your best to be as specific as possible. And you're not correcting me. You just say, well, honey, what is that? Is that like a heaviness? Is that a tension? Is that a...
Honey, what is that?
It was like a very low, stressed heartbeat.
By the way, is it nice to know that's what he actually experienced instead of making shit up in your head? And he can do that authentically. There's nothing arguable about that. And he's not making her wrong. It's just what he was experiencing.
And what emotions were you feeling when you felt those sensations?
Sad and angry.
Were you scared at all?
No,
Are you sure?
maybe.
Thank you for that honest answer. We hit a trifecta once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing. Sad, mad, and scared. Wait. Why did we celebrate the trifecta? Because that means it's a bigger thing that when we solve it, we're going to grow even more. There's only one. It's a piddly little bit.
That's
You
interesting.
can rip open some big shit and get rid of it. Is there another question about emotion?
Were you feeling any other emotions?
I guess I was glad to hear the truth.
Good for him to acknowledge that and for her to know that, because one of the things she's beating herself up about is the question of, well, should I have told him or not? Things were going so well, and I almost ended my relationship with telling him. But her authenticity and her courage, by him finding his strength in between it all, actually will make this deeper and more because she won't be withholding and he won't be wondering. So there's some gladness in there. By the way, when he acknowledged that, he didn't know that 100% till she'd asked it either, so it's not just women.
Any other emotions?
No.
We'll change that later.
Jesus, we'll change that later.
By the way, why not break up your sewing with some nice music and laughter? Why not in the middle of it say, you're going to feel different later? How cool is that? What a great example. Give me a hand for this example. We're not done. We're almost there. What's the last question?
What do you want?
And by the way, notice this can feel like a scary moment, but it really isn't, because if she knows what he wants and it's authentic, that's a lot better than making shit up in your head. And she might ask him, what do you not want? And if you have the courage to do that, knowing that underneath it all you love each other and you're committed to each other, that makes it a whole lot easier. And he pauses, ladies, don't be scared by the pause. He's trying to figure it out in his head. Yes, he knows in his heart, but his head's still a little involved. How could it not be? Because it was a shock, it was a surprise. So people tend to go to their head with that as a way to protect themselves. Everybody does. And most men do not think in terms of their emotions unless they've trained themselves to do it. So it's not him being evasive, but that pause, for a lot of women, they feel crushed in that moment. And then you're feeling crushed, your energy will drop. As your energy drops, they get a different signal, and then he may respond in a way that you don't like.
Oh my God. He is
But you have to
hitting
do
home
whatever he
so
says.
hard for me.
We're gonna
And
get
me
through
and
this.
my
I'd
ex.
rather know what he wants and doesn't want than not know and make it up in my head.
My most recent ex.
Definitely.
Like, legit.
Okay, good, that's good.
His pauses, oh my God.
I want
It
to be
made
a
the
husband
whole world feel like it was
provides-
exploding.
for you the safety and security that you can have total open communication with me.
Wow, what a beautiful thing to want.
Aww.
What else do you want?
I want to give her the attention that she deserves.
You take over. I'm not running this process.
What else do you want? What do you want from me?
Nice question. Courageous question. And she did it with a beautiful smile. Did you see the delivery? Did you hear the tone of voice? It's not just the words, my friends. It was beautiful. Even if he's got inner conflicts, also he's wanting to articulate, he's trying to find it. By the way, he wants to do the perfect thing. That's the only thing slowing down the communication, but there's nothing wrong with slower communication.
I want you
I gotta learn
to feel
that.
free.
Me too.
Isn't that a beautiful, honest response? That's gorgeous. Is there anything else you want or don't want? You want to tell me?
Yeah, no, I want her to be able to
Tell her, don't
disentangle.
tell me. I'm not involved in this shit.
I want you to be able to disentangle yourself from old stories, and I want the same from me.
I want the same. And I want to rewrite our narrative, like our meeting narrative,
A love story.
our love story.
How many found this beautiful? How hard was it?
Well, it's got me crying.
It's not hard when you put yourself in the right
In
you're
the
starting
right
from
state.
The outcome, which is we're going to do this so that we can just be closer. We're going to deal with whatever life brings us. Life will bring us other things too. Some of which we will be in control of. Some of which we won't. Some have nothing to do with each other. Some will. But what a great thing to go on the journey together called life, with love as its base. So you guys choosing to hang out together, or are you leaving?
Yeah, we're leaving right after this.
Get a room. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give it up for him.
Oh no, he's gonna make us get up and jump around again. Oh goodness, I told you. Told you it was gonna happen. I'll let you see my goofy self. Maybe it won't make us do it so long. Yay! So excited! Oh! Yeah! Oh my goodness. Why is this thing... How did I mess this up?
Yes. Have a seat. Well,
Oh, there we go.
how many were moved by that and saw how powerful it was?
That was powerful.
Right? I was reading all your comments. Since the video's playing, I could watch all your comments at the tempo. And I was really touched how most of you were moved. It was also interesting. There were people like, she cheated. That's unforgivable. If someone murders, we put him in jail. And I thought, this is interesting. Because if you're saying that, I know you've just been hurt in the past. But that hurt now is becoming a wall. And the wall you're using to protect yourself is the wall that imprisons you. And so, and other people use words like, what if
Hey, there's
narcissist is the
something.
newest word
Did
everyone
I
loves to
lose
use
a like?
to
I
blame
thought I
their
had
partner for being selfish. How many of you have ever been selfish at moments, even if you didn't mean to be in a relationship? Make some noise if you've ever done that.
Yep.
Once you
Way
label
more than
somebody,
I
you
thought.
destroy the relationship. And labeling's the fun thing because it feels so much better to make it about them than to look at ourselves. The only way a relationship transforms is when you take 100% responsibility for what's going on in your relationship, not 50%. When you do that, by the way, if you're in a relationship that isn't right and you keep giving, there's a point.
That's interesting.
Answers in this, where you can finally say, okay, I gave everything this. It's not the right relationship. You can make a change. But blame almost never works. So we'd like to do some Q&A for you just real briefly. We'll take a couple of them because I know we've gone over on time. Who's open for some questions real quick? We'd like to do that. And then the Gold Card members will do a special one for you afterwards, so we're still going to do that. But I wanted you to meet the most important person in my life, the person who's touched my life more than any others. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sage Robbins.
Aww.
Joining here.
Honey, it's a gift. And it's so beautiful to be with you all. I've had the privilege of watching and witnessing and experiencing just the culture and the community of love that's been cultivated here. And you're just all so gorgeous. Your willingness and your support of one another. It's love in action, and it's our nature. And I'm so passionate about love. I love this man every day of my life. And our daughter's listening right now. Hi, honey. I love you.
Sweetheart. That's awesome. Well, we've been together 25 years, coming to 26 years now.
What the heck? Never imagined.
This little creature here, I took her and dragged her from her little hometown and all around the earth, and we've together been able to change and work with so many people's lives. But I thought we'd just do a few questions. I know we've gone over our time, but maybe we can just do a couple on relationship. So if you got a question, raise your hand, and let's just have the camera people grab somebody. Grab somebody with their hand up. Let's bring them up. Okay, here we go. We got Demi here. Give it up for Demi.
She's like, oh God, they picked me. Poor thing's cheeks just turned bright red.
Hi, Demi. Where are you in the world?
I am in Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. I hear it's warmer
I've
than
been
in
there.
Florida right now. I don't know how that's possible. That's what I've heard.
It's crazy.
So tell us, what's your question, Demi?
Yeah, so my question is, I am just getting ready to hit our 5-year anniversary with my husband, which is super exciting. And I just want to know how to keep that spark alive. I know there's all these rumors about the 7-year itch, or you just get stuck in a rut. And obviously life has been crazy for us. I mean, On top of finances, my husband has had some job difficulties, so sometimes we're down to one income, and we're also navigating infertility right now. And so there's just a lot of emotions and things when I come home. It's just, how do I navigate dealing with all those feelings that are coming up on top of just trying to stay in this.
What was I gonna try to find in these books?
I'm gonna let Saint do most of the talking
These
because I'm talking all
journals.
day and you've been hearing my point of view, so I want you to hear us. But one seed I'd plant with you is you don't have to be happy every moment. But you do need to feel connected. Like, it's not always happy.
Excuse me.
Anybody thinks that's absurd. But meaningfulness is what people are looking for. Meaningfulness is raw and real and connected and caring, where someone isn't being blamed for the environment. Blame is what starts to destroy a relationship when you're not experiencing what you want. That's why we taught you this little so technique, because if you can start to train yourself to say, this is the sensations and the feelings, and this is what I want, your partner has an opportunity to, reciprocate, or you can ask them, what are you experiencing? And men, by the way, again, aren't usually used to talking about their emotions, but they can find the sensations. And if there's only a list of 5, they can pick out which emotion it might be.
Especially the ones who have been put down and made fun of by their elders as children for having emotions.
We had,
I fucking hate
life
that.
offers it to us all. If we're human, everybody's the challenge or the context we went through in our own relationship. It was a 20-year journey to have, over a 20-year journey to have our daughter. And there was numerous miscarriages, and over time and over loss and disappointment of what life's challenges that we started to navigate through the containership of our relationship, it taught me that the pain is, it's an opportunity to feel more, to become more intimate, to allow our hearts to be broken open to a greater, more authentic version of ourselves. That's what loss and pain and miscarriage really schooled me as a human and as a woman, Demi. So I really feel you, and I have compassion because I know that journey deeply. And I think it's powerful to know that in this containership, when 2 people are willing to, I'm going to take responsibility for my experience of life, and like Tony had mentioned, we drop blame and demonization and recognize that it's a gift. It's a gift to love. It's a gift to share love. And when we all fall asleep and can do some lousy things in life and, be harsh at times or be curt. But in this space, who's ever willing to go first? It's like, just tidying it up. Honey, you know what? I wasn't my best self, and I'm so sorry, and I've been scared and overwhelmed, and thank you for just being with me. Because sometimes what happens is, younger version of myself, I expected Tone, or I demanded him, and it's been my experience that we respond, men and women respond differently from making a request or an invitation. And then we feel pulled to one another.
And it's also being vulnerable.
Yes.
Like, if you're aggressive, it's very hard, because what's happening, men are pulled to femininity. Yes. I remember we had a woman who was in her late 70s, and she was telling me, men don't pay attention to me, I'm not attractive anymore, I've lost all these things. And so she'd harden because of all the pain she'd been through, right? So when you're hard, it's an interesting thing about men. Many women think men are jerks or whatever the case they are. They can be. Well, so can women be at times, right? But we have this thing inside of us we're called to someone who's vulnerable. And I did a series of experiences where I won't bore you with the details, but afterwards she came, it was a multi-day seminar, and she came back the second week for the program, and she shared this experience, and she looked totally different. Her face was so relaxed, she was beaming from ear to ear, and I said, what's happened to you in a week? She goes, well, I went to the airport, and she said, I got totally overwhelmed, and normally I just gritted through and everything else, and she said, but at one moment, I literally just dropped my bags, and I stood there, and I started to tear up. And she said, 5 men, old and young, all started coming running to me. How can I help you? What's going on? That's what we're made of. But very often, when you're not getting what you want or what you need, or even about your partner, you're just overwhelmed, there's a hard surface, and there's no attraction to that hard surface. I don't mean attraction like sexual. I mean attraction to serve you. So your vulnerability, I saw just a moment ago when Sage was talking that you could relate to something she's saying, your whole face changed, right? You got a little teary-eyed. I found myself wanting to come through the screen and help you, right? How many men can relate to this out there? Make some noise, gentlemen, if you can, right? And so my wife, she's she overstates now. She's demanding. She's not been demanding.
Absolutely.
But she's a source of intensity. Aggressive. Yeah, you've been aggressive is more than demanding. She's an aggressive person. She's the sweetest person I know, the most aggressive person as well.
Oh, yeah.
But she also has the capacity to do what we both do, which is, hey, can we start fresh?
Yes.
That wasn't my best self, or that had nothing to do with you, or you, honey, this is what's going on, and we sincerely apologize. And it's a race to get sane. If either one of us, that happens a little now after 25 years. And this bullshit about 7-year itch. 7-year itch is you no longer are focused on giving, you're focused on getting. And then everything changes. And it's a transaction. Then it's not about love anymore. Then it's you did that, it's all about blame, and it's all about causation and all that BS. For us, it's been 26 years. I'm more attracted, more connected, more in love with this woman by far than when I first met her, and I thought it was head over heels more than I could ever be then, and there's no bullshit to that.
We do love
But
it.
you have to renew it by constantly coming fresh. If you start labeling your partner, you start putting the narcissist, the jerk off, who doesn't care, whatever stories you tell, remember the stories control your life. So I love what the couple said. If you watch them, she said, we need to change our narrative. He said, no, we need to change our love story. I know how couples do it.
That
because
was
I say,
beautiful.
Tell us how you guys met originally. And if they get emotionally connected telling the story, I know that relationship is still alive. If they go, well, we were here, we met each other, and this thing happened, you go, oh, there's trouble in this place, right? So it's up to us to constantly renew. Remember I said the law of familiarity? You get around thing enough, you buy a car, and in the beginning it was such a great car. Let's say you're a young person, got this new car, you're so excited, you drive by, you see it in the windows of the bank, and you think this is the coolest thing, smells good.
Oh my
And
God,
one day you
it's
get
down
like
100,000 people
come out
now.
of the grocery store or something, and somebody's got a dent in your car. A dent, your brand new car. How do you respond? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, you get so upset, right? And you deal with it, right? And then, a few weeks later, another dent. Oh my God. But about the fourth one, it's a car. And that's, you've gotten familiar. I'm not talking about your car, I'm talking about your relationship. You've got to constantly renew it. That's our job. And here's what I'd say to you all, everyone listening. 90% of success in a relationship is selection. You say, well, I've been married 10 years. Why didn't you tell me before I picked this person? No. I don't mean who you select as your partner. I mean who you select to be in this relationship. See, in the beginning of the relationship, how most people are is you're doing everything to love them, share with them, connect with them. You select this incredibly generous, beautiful, generous lover is what I call it. Most people in the beginning are a generous lover. But then they forget to select that person because they get habituated, they get familiar, and they have expectations. And now you're not meeting my needs versus, hey, honey, this is what I'm feeling. I'd love your help.
Yes.
Right? I don't expect you to have to do this. It's not your responsibility, but I'd love your help. You will find most people.
I wonder if we're going to be able to have the
come forward in that situation.
replays
Does
for
that make any
this. I
sense?
really hope so.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And you're lovely, Debbie.
Give her a hand,
Thank you.
everybody.
Give me a hand.
You can always tell if it's a millennial. I was never good at it anyway. You can always tell if it's a millennial or a Gen Z because y'all do the whatever with your nails.
Yes. Okay, let's have another person. Pick somebody else.
I'm
Here we go.
I'm
This is
challenged.
Healin. Healin, so we can. Give it up for Healin. Healin, where are you in the world?
I am in Durham in the UK, but I'm
In the
South
UK,
African.
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, they finally got somebody out of the U.S.
Tell us what's your question.
My question is actually about relationship with my father.
Okay, great.
So a little bit different. My mom passed 12 years ago, and that changed the dynamics of everything, as it does. And so we've had a tumultuous relationship. Still makes me emotional, but I'm at a level where I feel like I'm gonna.
Damn, it's down to
shift into
27,000
my next
now.
level,
That's
but
crazy.
This relationship is keeping me where I am right now.
Can
I just want to be.
Can I intersect just for 1 second? Is it this relationship or the way you experience it?
The way I experience it.
And I know that sounds, I'm just trying to offer you an insight just for a moment. Because what happens is we coast over things, and then we think it's outside of ourselves. If it's outside yourself, it's unsolvable, and that's the frustration I feel in you. So the first step, if I may offer it to you, is like, okay, the way I'm relating to my father currently is holding me back. Not my father, not my relationship with my father. It's the way I'm relating, because you can change that fast. I know that sounds impossible, but you could. Right? Please continue.
And yes, thank you. What you said earlier, expectations, I was like, that's because it's all me, right? It's what I expect of the relationship.
Yes.
And so, yes, that's just it. Just what you said is just it.
So currently, he doesn't meet your expectations of what you think a father should be or do at this stage of your life. And how does he not do that? Is he not supportive? Tell us what that is. And you share it.
Thank you. I live in the UK and he's in Africa, so we don't see each other that much, which is difficult. Already it just puts distance physically. So I suppose the expectation is I'd like to see him more, I'd like to speak to him more. And again, I can fix that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You're kind of answering your own question, it feels like a little bit.
I know.
What just changed in you just now? What just changed in you? What do I just feel in you? What do I see in you right now?
Yeah, I get to change it.
You get to change. But give her a hand for that. That's huge. Some of you say, what's huge about that, Tony? The difference between have to and get to is the difference between rich and poor. I don't mean money rich and poor. I mean happiness rich and poor. Joy rich and poor, right? Depressed, angry versus loving and connected. And one word changes our belief.
This
and our
is...
belief is that feeling of certainty. So she's going from certainty, this thing is holding me back, to wait a second, if I take responsibility, I can do something about that. If I don't have the same expectation, right? By the way, whose love did you crave the most growing up? Your mother or your father? Not who did you love the most, I'm sure you love them both. Whose love did you crave the most?
My dad.
Yes. And and this is the key question, and by the way, I'm only asking you this question. None of you should answer
I've
this question
craved
right
that
now.
my whole life.
Whose love did you crave the most? Your mother or father? You may have loved them both, even if you didn't know them, even if one of them died before you were born. Whose love did you crave the most? And then the second question, I want you to, without thinking, give me the answer. Who did you have to be for your father in your understanding? Who did you have to be? How did you have to be?
I had to be perfect.
Don't think, just say it. If you don't mind, please. Don't filter. I had to be what?
Successful.
Okay. What else did you have to be?
Grown up.
What else did you have to be?
I had to be sweet, innocent, perfect.
I had to be successful, I had to be grown up. What does successful mean? You have to be successful at what? And how would you know if you're successful? How would he know?
Yeah, it was always that pleasing. I have to please. I have
Yes.
to please. At school, be good.
There
Get
you
the
go.
best grades.
Be good. Be the best grades. Make
Yeah.
everybody happy.
Get the
Please
trophies. Sport. Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know.
Yes. And by the way, did you get good at pleasing?
I'm so good at pleasing.
By the way, has that in some areas of your life been useful in that it's created great relationships or it's helped you in business? But then there are other areas that sense of responsibility that makes you crazy because you have to please everybody. It's like the young lady, what was her name? It was like Kate, I think, with the red glasses. It becomes a burden. And so now you're still feeling the burden. I got to please him. And I don't know if I can ever please him because he always wants more. He might want more because he wants more for you as his daughter because he wants you to have everything and he doesn't know how to communicate it because he's a man. He doesn't know how to communicate his feelings.
Fuck.
And so he's pushed you. And now you're like, I'm doing it on my own. I don't need to please you anymore. But I want you to love me. Right? What if he already loved you and you just weren't noticing it because he doesn't communicate it the way you normally would take it in? Is that possible?
Damn.
Is it possible he totally loves you, but his love strategy is not to come and be with you? His love strategy is to firmly support and challenge you to keep growing? And you call that maybe never feeling appreciated or fully loved when he actually does love you? And by the way, he's probably harder on you in some ways as much or more than he would be a son. Because he thinks the son's going to get hardened by society, but I got to prepare her. A lot of fathers over-prepare their daughters out of love, but then their daughters don't feel loved. I'm just wondering, is it possible he loves you way more than you realize? But he just communicates it differently. Like Yanni and Laurel.
Yep.
Right?
That's funny.
And that was my question. How do I meet him where he is at?
Sage, give me that.
Hi, Haley. You know, it's been my experience, we meet our parents where they're at by recognizing that this life is precious. I went up this summer and I went up for a trip that was supposed to be 3 days and ended up being 3 weeks. And I just spoke to her before I came down. My sweet mama has dementia. And I never imagined that things would move as quickly as they did. And just, it's such a sacred chapter to be able to love our parents. They brought us into this world. You know, to let our parents off the hook, to see them as human beings. I have had the privilege to get to know my dad as a guy, as a friend. Beyond being my father, I've just really, it's been intimate. And it's
That,
been
I was
text
talking about that
messages, it's in
recently.
calls,
The
it's in
labels that we have.
unexpected visits, but just tuning in.
The labels
at,
prevent
"Hi."
us from knowing
You know, we have
who we all
innocently as we
actually are.
expect, you know, our parents like to do this thing. We miss the gift of being able to love them, of being able to show up for them, of being able to hold space for them when, I don't know, it has so schooled me, Haley. And so I just invite you to simply get to know, what's your father's name?
Dave.
Dave. Get to know Dave. Pretend drop dad and just fall in love with the beautiful man that he is and ask him questions as if he was a friend and
I wish I could do
rebirth
that.
your relationship and bring meaning and purpose and love and support, because I really truly believe it's been one of the greatest gifts of my adult life. We're not always given the opportunity, you know, life can be taken from us in an instant. And so my mom has schooled me this past year, and my invitation would be, don't wait. Yeah. You call your daddy. Thank you. God bless you.
Maybe make a little visit to Africa. It wouldn't be a bad thing to do. You can make it happen. It'll be an adventure you won't come back from. You might come back to the UK, but you won't come back the same woman. But you got to take the labels off, and you got to realize that
Take
time
the
is
labels
precious,
off,
Yeah.
dude.
and we never know how much time we
That's
have
so
left.
crazy that's
So
coming up
those
in
who
this.
love, there's nothing more important.
So I
than to
legit,
express
like a
that,
week or
feel that.
two, was like going off
Are you
about
up for
that.
it?
It's
We
so
love you.
true.
Send us a picture of you
Send
and your
us a
daddy.
picture of you and your dad. Send us a picture of you and your dad, or he will send it to us, okay? Don't give you our email. Give it up for him. Well, we've taken way over the time here, but do you have anything else you want to share?
I do. I've had the privilege to witness this beautiful man transform lives, heal lives, awaken hearts, to witness people come home and to live their true nature. And I would never be standing before you today. I would never be who I am, Tony Robbins, if it wasn't for the gift of our bond, of our relationship, of all that we've shared, our friendship. It's been such an extraordinary gift. And You have only scratched the surface. For those of you, if you have felt realigned, if you have felt breakthroughs, this is only a scratch. To go through this rite of passage and to go through an immersive process like the power of Unleash the Power Within, I can't even put into words the level of transformation, the level of rearranging, the level of remapping, of resurrecting, of renewing. It is miracle after miracle after miracle. And I invite you to join us to enjoy this beautiful man, because it is life-changing, and claim who you and I are all destined to be. And I look forward to being with you. I look forward to seeing you there. And it's been a privilege to be with each and every one of you. And Tony Robbins, I love you.
I want to just say, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I can say with my heart and soul, I wouldn't be the man I am today without this woman. I love you so much. Give it up for Sage Robbins, one and only.
The way he looks at her.
Make some noise if you feel great inside.
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty emotional.
So, make it up for your assignment tonight. Here's what we're going to do for your assignment.
Ooh, I still got to do last night's homework.
You're going to do my identity, or you can do that little TR code there if you want that code there. And you're going to do what we did yesterday, only now it's going to be identity. You're going to say my old identity, my old brand was, I used to think this about myself, be this. This is who I am now, my new identity, my new brand. And then tell people how this new identity is going to expand your life in 2026, how it's going to change your...
Alright, so I'm going to do these. Assignment 1. What's my old identity? And then, what's your new identity? How can you expand it? How can you expand it in 2026 to change your life? Oh, snap!
Life, how to change your business. Share it, because everybody shares, touch everybody else as well. Who's up for a little homework here to make it happen really quick?
Yep, let's do this.
And then,
Hashtag my
my
new
We'll see many of you
identity.
at Unleash the Power Within. We have one more day tomorrow. Give it up for Renee. She's going to walk you through it. Give it up for her.
Give it up for Tony and Sage Robbins.
She is such a little goofball. She's like, hey, 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 hey. I love it.
Okay, just a few quick announcements before we close out this beautiful day and give away the last tickets to Unleash the Power Within for our winners. We want to first say congratulations to those of you who have enrolled in the 2026 Rise Up experience.
They had people pay for it and like buy the whole thing, but then they're gonna give some away. That's weird.
As well. And I personally can't wait to see you at the Life by Design workshop next month. High five! I will see you there. Remember, everyone, this is a summit-only offer. So when would now be a good time to join? Just go to joinunleash.com right now. Now let's talk about your assignment.
I had
We wanna
$4.95. I
keep it
would.
tight, okay, 60 to 90 seconds. And again, those questions are: what's your old identity? What's your new identity, and how can you expand it in 2026 to change your life? Like Tony said, get in state, get that energy up before you click record and go live. And for those of you, I just want to say, side note,
I see some of you just writing your information, your stories. We want to see you on video. Step outside that comfort zone, all right? Keep it tight, keep it heartfelt, because tomorrow we give away the grand prize, which is a
Fiji.
trip to Fiji, baby. Yeah, you want to cheer for that. This is Tony's gorgeous resort, Namali, and I can speak from personal experience. I have been there. It is absolutely incredible. So remember, when I say I was where you are, I'm serious. And I want you to know that I showed up on video in that Facebook group. I got vulnerable. I even shared, you guys, that I sing my incantations, okay? Every day in every way, I am getting stronger. That's what I did. I shared it. And that was incredible because people got to see the real me. So get vulnerable. You want to do this. Put your heart and soul. And now, to give away the winning prizes, tickets to Unleash the Power Within. Here we go. All right. Our first winner, a little drum roll, please, is Tia Hawaii. I hope I said that correctly. Tia, girl, if I messed up the...
Oh, she's so excited. Yeah, I think you can only win if you're a gold card.
She had an awesome change in her physiology. She went from depressed to smiling, very filled with gratitude for the community. So many comments from members who felt uplifted by her share. We're going to see you at Unleash the Power Within, baby. And our second winner, get ready to go to Unleash the Power Within, Aaron Maslin. Yes! Aaron was a big hit in the community. You could really see the pain when he talks about his past story, and it sounds cheesy, but when he says take lemons and turn them into lemonade, you can see his eyes light up and his body language change. Congratulations to our winners! Look at all the love in the chat. Wow. Now, for everyone else, if you were holding out on getting involved and becoming a part of our Rise Up Experience 2026, because you're thinking, you know,
$4.95. All right. Got to get those energy up.
Get some energy in your body out there. Come on, stand up. Get some energy in your body. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. How many pages of notes do we get today? I don't think as many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pages of notes. And then the day before, maybe it's more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 pages of notes the first day, 11 pages of notes the second day. Go me.
Have a seat. Feeling great. All right. Well, all of you decided. How many of you have used the AI already that we sent you? How many of you used it out there? Awesome. So every month we're going to send you a little booklet on different subjects in your life, because an AI is great, but then people go, what do I ask it, right? So it can just sit there. So we're going to guide you through that each month here, and we're real excited that you take advantage of that. And also get a chance to see you guys rather than just see the words you've written. So thanks for playing full out, and we're here for some questions. Let's do, we'll give you about half an hour. We'll do whatever number of people get through in that period. Raise your hand if you got a question. Let's have the camera crew just pick one of them, grab them, and bring somebody up. There we go. Who is this? Lillian. Give it up for Lillian.
Oh, are they not going to let YouTube see? They're just going to play it, but they're not going to let us see it.
Where are you in the world, Lillian? volume's a little low. Should we turn it up just a little bit? I don't know if your microphone's closer. Liliana, where are you in the world?
I'm in Southern California.
Southern California, ladies and gentlemen. What's your question?
My husband and I have been together for 29 years, married for 25. And about 6 weeks ago, he left and asked for some space, just saying that, we're more like roommates, don't communicate, and he had been feeling basically alone. Our work schedules were opposites, and he was just feeling very unappreciated. He was doing a lot of like the relationship part, like the household, making sure like we had dinner, like before I go to work, like making sure that I was taken care of, and so I did not expect it at all. Like it was a complete shock to me. We had just come back from vacation, so I didn't expect that, and so.
When my ex-husband told me, gave me the ultimatum, he did it on the first day of vacation.
I want to know if it's possible to repair. Like, he's not sure if he wants to end things, if he wants to repair. Right now, he's still very angry and has resentment. He's still, we're still interacting and trying to spend some time together, but I don't know what else to do.
All right.
Things to change.
Oh my gosh. And then Jadina just pops up with a fucking message right after the seminar. That's what happened yesterday. But it was Shaya. Oh, wait. That's crazy. I bet you it's on point. Because I tell you what, when I tell you Spirit sends me exactly what I need right when I need it. Oh, the title is interesting. That's interesting. All right. Is everything oh, y'all are not charged. Did I charge? Did I put my power bank on the charger upstairs? Does anybody know? Hey, I'm finally done with it. Well, not finally. I mean, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Learning more and more about myself so I can help others do the same. Okay. I'm so hungry. All right. Ooh. I'm just gonna keep this notebook with me. I gotta get me something like real to eat. That's redonkulous. I do not want any more of that chili. Excuse me. Clean up my mess. Was there not no trash can down here? Lay this down here. Oh, here's that post-it that I was referring to this morning. Oh, I figured out how to fix my own phone. Look at me go. Just killing it at life. Ooh, it's gonna be cold out there. Okay. Let me get you. Get y'all, and we will go upstairs. Ooh. Oh. Always got so much stuff. So, hello. Hey, how's it going? How has your day been? Have you gotten snow? I haven't gotten any. I don't think I've been in here for some hours. So, yeah, no. We do not have precipitation falling. Let me see if it smells like it. Ah, shit. It smells like snow, y'all. Dang it. Yeah, I gotta run to the store before I can smell it coming.
That's not my dog.
Nope, I am not a dog. Oh shit. I'll trip myself. Excuse me. Oh. Has it started snowing for you? Because it smells like it here. Like big time smells like it. Do what? Oh no, I'm working. Ooh. Oh no! Which direction are you from me? A lot. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Aren't you? I feel like you were like southwest-ish from me, maybe. I should just look at the weather, honestly, but. Oh, I'm so excited. We're gonna get on it. I mean, I've already been on it. I just gotta fight through the pain and discomfort for the raise the energy part. Which I think once I do it, my body starts getting used to it. Maybe it'll help. It's a little scary, but if that's the only thing that's truly gonna change my mind, then it's not scary at all. I don't give a shit. I've been dealing with pain for 20 years. The relationships bit on all that was very interesting. Oh, It went good. Oh, wait. I am totally, like, making up things. I already read that. Man, I hope he really pays me that $20 he owes me. Somebody finally sent me the $20 that they've been owing me for a hot minute. And Cash App took it from me because I owe them $50 from a loan. So as soon as it got there, it was gone. So that's fun. At least half my loan's paid back to this. Gotta find the positives. Gotta find the positives. Have to do it. Okay. Whew. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Gonna go warm up the vehicle. Because I would rather not freeze my toots. My toots? I don't know what I'm saying. Just have a little grace with me, please. Where did I put them? Hola? Ooh, I'm so proud of me, though, taking that stuff to DSS. I just gotta get my ass to the DMV. Okay, weather, focus, Dreya, weather. Oh, God. Come on, phone. Huh. Ooh, 1 a.m. Oh my God, and it's gonna snow all day? Into Saturday? Or wait, tomorrow is Saturday? And then by Tuesday it's gonna be raining and 49. That's good. Says, ooh, I can never remember what is it? Less than 1 inch if the wider side is by the 1. Oh Lord, it's been a long time. Oh, that's embarrassing. But you know, gotta be fully authentically me. Oh my God, am I right? Zelina, you're young. Please tell me I'm right. If you have like no number and then the triangle is fatter beside the 1, that means less than 1 inch. Because the less than, is that the other side? Right? Oh my word, Dreya. I know you go back to kindergarten. Oh my Jesus. Alright, I never confirmed if my power bank was here or charged. When have I done with that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just admitted that shit. Oh wow, she looks real sexy upside down. Oh, it cracked me up. It's better than crying. Alright. We are charged up. So as soon as we get in the car, I will... Ooh. Yay. I'm smart. As soon as I get in the car and get y'all set up, you have to remind me to... plug you up. Or I'll lose you. We don't want that. Ooh, and I should bring, one of my, like, little camping lights and like turn it on and put it like in the floor below me. If you can't tell, I've thought about this a lot. But I think if I put like a small light in the car, in the floor, then maybe it would light up my face enough for y'all to be able to see me, and like it still be like you're, you know, riding with me or whatever. But not so much that it would blind me, you know? Does that make sense? I feel like that's smart. So let's do that right now so we don't forget. Oh, oh my gosh, you just scared me, you little butt munch. I thought you were like a miniature bear or something. My word. Annie just like creeped up on me. Annie just like creeped up on me. I'm starting the car and I'm like talking to them. She was crouched down real low. And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. She's like, ugh. I like thought she was a mini bear for a second. I'm like, you are a butt munch. That stinker. All right, what was I doing? Right now, right away. The light. The light. The light, the light, the light. The light. Let me get that light. What might I have done with it? No. Oh, I think it's in the back. Oh, yay. Because this one has super bright, medium bright, low bright. Yay. I think if I put that in the floor, probably not safe to put it below my feet because I don't want it sliding up under the gas pedal. But in the floorboard on the other side, I think that would be smart. And I need to see. Do. Damn, I'm gonna be snowed in with no food. Ain't that a bitch? Ugh. I'll be alright. I do got some stuff. I have snacks. I'll be alright. Okay. Let's do this. Ooh, maybe hair down, hat on. Oh my god, my shit needs to be washed. I put too many products in yesterday, I think. It's got a lot of texture. Ooh, and probably a second jacket. I mean, I'll just be getting out real fast. I'm sure I'll be, well, yeah, I'll be fine. We'll just bring a big scarf. Flowers? Birds? Burgundy? Or just cashmere and wool, because what? This shit is so warm and delicious. And I can double it as like a hat. Oh, when I do that, dude, it's so warm. Okay. Phone holder. Oh, my real phone. Oh, my bad, my bad. I got you. I got you. Okay. We got this. Oh, my babies. And I turn their light off, so let me turn on a couple candles real quick. Because I don't know what it is, but ooh, I hate coming home to no light. Even if it is just my room in someone's house. But I like to have some kind of something. Oh, look at that ambiance. Yes. Okay. You know what? That's stupid. I need to bring an extra coat just in case for emergencies. Come on, Dreya. It can stay in the car. It'll be just fine. Okay. Let's go do this. Ah! I got stuck. Stuck like Chuck. Who is Chuck? And what did he get stuck in? That's what I want to know. I'm talking about this guy, hearing about this guy my whole dang life. Who is he? Was he stuck in a pipe? Or a well? My brain was like legit trying to come up with something else. And I was like, okay, wait. That's enough, Dreya. Okay. Let's hang you guys up. I think my first live today was like 3 hours maybe. And I think we have exceeded that. Maybe. Let's see. Oh no, it's only 108 minutes. Wait, what am I doing here? That way. Oh, and then that way? Is that? Dang. Oh, no. Can't do that. Dang it. Oh, but I could go that way, maybe? No, it's still same problem. Duh, Dreya. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. I got you. I promise. Come on, brain. You can do it if you try. I guess that's the only... Oh, she finally did it. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay. At least it got warm. Alright, where'd I put the light? In my pocket. Alright, let's see how this does. Oh, no. Maybe here. Oh, ooh, that is bright to me, though. Ah, probably the medium. No, if I put my, no, that doesn't. Bear with me. I feel like that was the best spot, right? Let's just see what it does on the floor. See, it could roll all. I feel like that won't bother me too bad. That's like really facing towards me. Does that work? Like, can you see me and hear me and all the things? Oh, I gotta turn the other internet on. We got this. Why did I grab that old phone? Because I had it out. Okay. Alright, oh, okay, thank God. Alright, turn on mobile. Yes, turn off Wi-Fi. And then we gotta make sure y'all. Oh! My bad. Oh, my bad. Oh, the struggle's real.